All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wakak, Wadash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders at Great Millstone for teaching this word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Yeah, my brother Gabar Yahweh from Gemas, Hawaii, come to you with another quick lesson. And the lesson is entitled, This is the Season Finale, and that it was taken from this video. It's an excerpt from this video entitled "Everyone is Broke and Tired." And basically people are going on to these platforms like YouTube, TikTok mainly, and they're complaining about being broke. And if you notice, the common denominator is mainly women. You know, it's mainly women that are complaining about the inability to basically live the life that they want to. This is a precept, real quick. This is she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she live. She that liveth in pleasure. KJV. This is the book of First Timothy chapter 5 verse 6. Because the vast majority of you women, you have been living in pleasure. This world is designed for you to overcome and to be exalted in this world. All right, but that's leaving. A lot of you women, you go to these colleges and universities and you try to get jobs or degrees so that you can get these high paying jobs, and it did nothing for you but overinflate your ego. Okay, it further reinforced your pride. Okay, and it has made you haughty against men. Especially women in the West, the so-called America. They're extremely proud. Lucky about that, I hit the button. But yeah, a lot of these women are extremely proud, and because of their exaltation in the society, it has made them extremely arrogant, especially against men. Men, we got to deal with the, the crisis of life every day, whether we making it, whether we got enough, because we got enough things on our plate that's taken away from us. Whether we got women, whether we got children, whether you got child support, you got bills, you're in debt. We just have to learn to live with that. That's not something uh, um, that's worth complaining about. You just deal with it. But women are not used to hardship, especially these women out here, man, because you may have a sense of beauty. You may have you may have a man or several men basically, taking care of you. But when you got to do it on your own, a lot of you women, you pride yourself on not needing a man. You could do it all. You could do it all on your own. You strong. You independent. But you start catching a little bit of hell, and now you're complaining about it. Again, like these are videos. Like this is a video right here. You got women and certain men, mainly these young guys, man. These new generation cats. But a lot of the common denominator again, it's a lot of women. It's a lot of women. Um, it's a lot of women complaining about the hardships of this society. People say TikTok community is tired of working hard, but how hard are you working? You know, you're living above your means, okay, and now it's starting to get tight. Things starting to get tight, and these women are looking. They're looking to jump ship. They're ready to quit. They want to give up. This is First Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Right. So that word for pleasure, well, let me see. In the NLT it says, "But the widow who lives only for pleasure is spiritually dead even while she lived." Right, and that goes for women and men. You know, this is right. Yeah. So these women that live in pleasure, let's look up that word for pleasure. All right, they're dead. They're spiritually dead. That word for pleasure is spataleo, in the Greek, and it says live in luxury, lead of a voluptuous life, gives oneself the pleasure. And the vast majority of you women, you've been given a pleasure, extreme pleasures, you know. But now you're complaining. You're complaining about the hardships. And like this woman said, all of these things are happening because a lot of people are saying things like the government is exposing that aliens. As a matter of fact, I wanna rewind it because this one dude said it. He was explaining it. People are too busy with their other problems to understand what's going on and shit. Right? So let me play this real quick. Let me play this.
That they just not paying nobody.
The government literally announces that aliens exist and nobody is paid.
That is literally because nobody is getting paid enough to care. Come here. At this point, we're tired of living through historical events
Like every other
every
week.
other week.
Like
Right?
rent
Rent
too high, groceries too expensive, gas way too pricey, right? It is like the fourth day in a row where it's been 110 degrees. The alien thing is like on the back of the list.
Yeah, so see, which it ain't aliens that exist, it's the angels, you know? But here it is, Esau admitting to you that the chariots of the Most High, the chariots of the Most High are real. But not only that, it's real shit happening. You know, real things globally happening, prophecy is happening, and people are not concerned about prophecy. The fact that the vintage is failing, all right, the fact that the vintage is failing, that's prophecy. And the first people to feel it is you women. The first people to feel it are you women. You know, because you live in this space where, you know, basically everything is handed to you. But it's gonna come a time where that shit is not gonna be handed to you. It's not gonna be given to you. Things are not gonna be given to you. And we're at the end of this thing. And this is with the apostles, starting out with the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone and the brothers on down. We've been telling you. Things are about to go crazy out here. You know, things are going crazy. Fuck about to. You know, you got people complaining about the everyday experience in life, having to go to work, having to work and not bring much in. But what that's in the scriptures. It says the scripture says what you have a bag full of holes. All right, you have a bag full of holes. This is um Haggai Haggai 1:6. Haggai 1:6, right? Haggai 1:6. It says, "Ye have sown much and bring in little. You eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put in a bag with holes." This is part of the curses, all right, for us Israelites on this side. And now the whole world is shaking about this shit. You got this Edomite woman. I saw this video earlier. This woman, she said she make $34 an hour, you know, but she can't live. You know, you got people complaining about inflation. You got people complaining about skyrocketing rent. You got people complaining about living under a massive debt. And basically, if you're not part of the 1%, you ain't living in this motherfucker, bro. And even they catching hell. So it says in NLT, it says you have planted much, but harvest little, right? You go out to work, but you don't bring nothing back. You work hard as shit, but you ain't bringing nothing back. You eat, but you're not satisfied. You drink, but you're still thirsty. You put on clothes, but cannot keep warm. Your wages disappear as though you were putting them in a pocket filled with holes. And even one of these women on this on this, and you can watch this video. I'll post it in the description box so people can watch it. Brothers can watch it. Right? You got this woman. She complaining about that. It's like she said she get a pay and her paycheck comes in and it goes right away. You know, it's like she ain't even get paid, and then she don't want to go to work because she got to deal with a toxic environment. You know, and again, the common denominator is a lot of you women. A lot of you women, you don't realize it. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled and careless, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. And that's right. And you seeing it. You got people lamenting.
More is gonna have to happen for all of us to decide collectively to just start striking. Like, what else is going to happen before we all get together and decide we're not taking it? Because I'm waiting for everybody to decide to quit their job.
Well, Esau wants that. That's why he's tightening the belt. Revelation 12:12 tells you that. He gonna come down with great wrath because he know that he have what a short time. So they're creating all of these different crises. You got this crisis in Maui, right? You got the whole situation with the looming war between America and Russia. You got that bullshit in Ukraine, the shit that's going on in Israel, the state of Israel. You got shit all over the world going on. You got natural disasters happening. These poly crises popping up left and right. It's going to happen because they want to push the people to the brink so that they can get you. Like when you're desperate. Like right now over there in Maui, you got investors through companies calling these people that lost their homes. And if they own their homes, they trying to buy their land for cheap. And people are going to do it because they're desperate. Here it is, your land might have been worth maybe $1 million, right? Your house on top of the land worth maybe $1 million. They call you on the phone and tell you, look, we'll give you $400,000 right now for the plot of land. What do you think the people going to do? They fucked up and desperate. They're going to take it. So they making people basically get to a position where they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And she was like, they can't punish us all. You can try to fight back, but ultimately you're playing into their hands because that's what they want anyway. They want all hell to break through. Why? Because the scriptures say all hell gonna break loose. All right, for the one of everything. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. It says, "Woe unto the world." It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand." All right. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men," and sedition is speech incited against the rulership. All right. To what? To fight against it. "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, nor in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, houses shall be destroyed, men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread and for great tribulation." So people are going to lose it. See, right now these are just the birthing pains that you're seeing right now, and people are complaining about it. You complain about an ache until that shit hurt, and then then you really in a bad place. All right, I want to see what 2nd Ezra chapter 15 in a Good News Translation says. Right, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 in a Good News Translation. Right, what that say? I'll just bear with me, brothers. Papa Kashah. Just bear with me. My computer's a little slow. Right, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 14 on down. What does that say? It says, "Alas for the world and those who live in it, for the sword and misery draw near them. A nation shall rise up to fight against a nation with swords in their hand. For there shall be unrest among people." So that's coming. "Growing strong against one another, they shall in their might have no respect for their kings and chiefs of their leaders," right? The president, the governors, the mayors. They're going to tell you to chill out, calm down, restore order. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. The cops, the policemen, they're going to be trying to hear that. "For a person will desire to go into a city and shall not be able to do so. Because of their pride, the city shall be in confusion." Things are going to be happening. People are going to be like, why is this happening? No one's going to have no understanding. Well, we telling you why. It's the judgment of the Lord. Jacob's trouble. "The houses shall be destroyed and people shall be afraid. People shall have no pity on their neighbors, but shall make an assault upon their houses with swords," different guns, knives, whatever, "and plunder their goods because of hunger for bread and because of great tribulation." You see? And that's what's about to come. And so now they're getting people geared up for that. And they're ready to break, man. You can listen.
We're not taking it over. Because I'm waiting for everybody to decide to quit their jobs. They can't punish all of us. They're going to have to do something. If we all just stop working, we all stop paying rent, they can't put everybody out. So when is enough enough? Tell me. Because I've been ready to quit. Okay? I'm ready whenever y'all are. The current
state of the world, it can't be sustained like this for too much longer. It's not possible. The rioting, the striking, the hottest summer ever, the sea animals are revolting. Aliens, it's the series finale, guys. It's about to be done anyway. You might as well go out with a bang and quit paying all this rent and do some traveling, see some sights that we ain't never seen before.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be doing no traveling. You could not pay the rent if you want. You know what I'm saying? People are living check to check. And you see how the woman is? What is she thinking about? She's thinking about just quitting and just going into pleasure. Going to go see some sights, travel the world. You know? Quit paying rent and go out with a bang. Well, you're going to go out with a fucking bang, a nuclear bang. Because this is the season finale of the Edomite story. This Edomite show, it's over. And we're telling you that. You know, you see the woman's mindset, she's gone, man. She's all she can think about is pleasure. But like the scriptures say in 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It's like 5 and 12. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, man. So she's spiritually dead. You know? And there's more women complaining about being broke, complaining about struggling. You know? Here it is. Men got to deal with this shit every day. You know, how we going to get things together? We got to go without. Not having enough, but just enough to get through the day, which is good. Because the Lord gives us our daily bread. But you see, like, telling you this is going, all of that pride going to go out the fucking window when all hell breaks loose out here, man. When it's all boiled down, man. Even your president showing you he don't give a damn about you, man. Here it is, them people over there in Maui, man. It's only about what? Supposedly 13,000 of them people in the area of Lanai on the island of Maui that's affected. This nigga said he gonna give y'all $700 a piece. And what's that, like 1 point something billion dollars? 1.something billion. 1.2 million dollars. Meanwhile, they just shipping money and weapons all over to the Ukraine worth over $140 billion. So they showing you that they don't give a fuck about you, man. And they don't care about these people. They don't. Hey, he that is evil unto himself, to whom shall he be good to? Who? And this is showing you this, man. While you complaining about what's going on about the little things, wait till the big shit happen. When the big shit happen, you really gonna be out here. And that's why that's another reason why 7 women gonna try to take hold of one man of the Lord, because they're through. They're through. They can't deal with no type of struggle. Women ain't built for that. They always claiming I'm powerful, I'm strong, I don't need no man, I'm this, I'm that. But why are you complaining then? If you ain't making enough money on a job, get another job. You know? If you can't afford your lifestyle, maybe you're gonna have, not maybe, if you can't afford your lifestyle, then what does that mean? You gotta take it's a word for it. You have to take a reduced lifestyle, man. That ain't the word, but there's another word for it. But that's what you got to do. If you living above your means, you better start living below and get comfortable with that. But that's not something these women want to do. Like she said, fuck it. Don't pay rent. Just go traveling the world.
The aliens? It's the series finale, guys. It's about to be done anyway. We might as well go out, quit paying all this rent, and do some traveling, see some sights that we ain't never seen before. The series finale, guys. It's about to be done anyway. We might as well go out with a bang and quit paying all this rent and do some traveling, see some sights that we ain't never seen before. Honestly, I think it's time, guys. I think it's time.
Here's the short.
Yeah, and that's the woman's answer. Some more bullshit. Here it is. You go traveling, you may not make it back, bitch. You may not make it back in the country, and they making it harder to travel too. Over there, you trying to travel to Europe from America, you're gonna have to fill out an extra application, like worse than a visa. You know what I'm saying? Travel is about to be restricted across the globe. You know? And with this being a series finale, instead of trying to go travel the world and have some fun and see some fucking sights, you need to get right with the Lord. You need to remember the Lord. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, man. And that's right, man. Because people they don't remember the Lord until all hell breaks loose. But the Lord say you gotta remember him early, before all hell breaks loose. I'm just looking for what it says in the G and T. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1 and through 3. Right? So I get about that. Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. It says, so remember your creator while you are still young. Right, because you still in your youth. You got your strength. People wait till they get old as crap, and then they want to try to remember the Lord. Now you want to die with the Bible in your hand. You want somebody to come pray over you, but you lived a whole life of wickedness. Before the dismal days and years come when you will say, I don't enjoy life. This is when the light of the sun, the moon, the stars will grow dim for you, and the rain clouds will never pass away. Then your arms that have protected you will tremble, and your legs now strong will grow weak. Your teeth will be too few to chew your food. Yeah, that's when you old, and your eyes too dim to see clearly. Your ears will be deaf to the noise of the street. You will barely be able to hear the mill as it grinds or music as it plays, but even the song of the bird will wake you from sleep. You will be afraid of the high places. Walking will be dangerous. Your hair will turn white. You will hardly be able to drag yourself along, and all desire will be gone. We are going to our final resting place, and then there will be mourning and in the streets. The silver chain will snap, the golden lamp will fall and break, the rope at the well will break, and the water jar will be shattered. Our bodies will return to the dust of the earth, and the breath of life will go back to the Most High who gave it to us. Man. Unless I'm useless, said the philosopher, it is all useless. Yeah, that vanity, living in vanity. So you got to seek the Lord before all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? Before you get old and dim and sick, before you get into a position where you really need the Most High. But you need the Most High, Yahweh Shai anyway, all through your life, you know. But Jake, wait till it's late. You wait till all hell breaks loose. You don't hear the prophets. You don't want to listen to the prophets. But then when all hell breaks loose, now you want to turn to the Lord. And the Lord ain't going to hear you in that day. Okay, so with that, I'm going to say shalom on to the next.